welcome to the stream. Let's get straight into it. I guess I should probably explain what's actually happening though. So on Twitch, you have the animations for followers and raids and whatnot. And last night I made a few animations for those, so that I can actually have kind of unique things happen whenever somebody follows or raids or something along those lines. And so that's what we're working on today. I've managed to make ones for a few. Wow. Why is that like the first thing you always say when you join on, man? But yeah, so that's what we're doing today is we're just making animations for those. And these are the two that we have finished. So this is the raid one. And then right here we have the follower one. And that's what we have so far. I think we still need to make one for 4 different ones though. Let's see. Yeah, so it looks like we need some for another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new ones. But yeah, so that's what we're doing today, and let's just get straight into it. We have I've made a brief one so far, a kind of outline of it all. So this is just the kind of rough animation guide of what I'm thinking for the subscriber one. But I just need to go in there and actually start, you know, making it work. All right. So I'm just gonna make another layer. I think that one was the one to the side, so we're gonna... I do have a question, Plexis, for you. What would you think of a stream? How will you think a stream where I animate like what the viewers want to watch do? Like I animate viewer recommendations and I have like 20 minutes to animate it. Do that, it would be fun. All right, because I'm thinking every crap, whatever day today is, I'll do that like every Wednesday. And then today we'll try to finish up the what I've already planned, but as soon as next week we'll start doing that stuff. We have it going down. So I'm thinking what we do for here is we kind of have we have it peek up, and then it comes up, and as it comes up, we have the chin kind of down, and then as it comes up, it looks up at the camera. Because right now we just have it very stagnant. I think we need to add a little bit more movement to it. Go ahead and title that sketch. I think for that, what we're gonna want to do then is take it. We're gonna want the eyes and the head to appear at different times. Turn down the opacity. actually have it line up at this point in time. I think we got what we want there. And then we'll just take that. These frames right here, we'll copy them and then reverse them. Paste the frames right there. Modify timeline, reverse frames. And then with that, we should have the kind of rough thing right there. Alright. Now we just need to do that same thing, but whenever it pops up its entire head. Oh, I didn't put that in the right place. We're gonna need to... I think we get rid of this one. We can borrow some frames from here again. Looks like those... Looks like we'll only actually be able to borrow one. Right? Yeah. We'll borrow this one. Alright, so if we're going to want to have its chin down and then move up, we're probably going to want to make this section a bit longer, which I think... Okay. So it would have a fairly similar head shape then. We just take that, and we can move it slightly down like so, and that should be the rough gist of it. Throw on the onion skin. Point in time, we're going to want to follow it very closely. Maybe go a little bit under. And here we actually want to match it. Once again, we're gonna want the eyes to be a little bit lower. Switch to just chatting, it'll help. But that'd be an improper stream, wouldn't it? To put it in the wrong category like that? Because from what I understand, that's a also isn't that more isn't just chatting more concentrated than the other one? Than the art one? Well, yes, but no. Does it just recommend just chatting more than it does art? Oh, more eyes. That's fair, yeah. Yeah, from what I understand, I think it's breaking Twitch TOS terms of service. That if you stream in a miscategorize your stream. There. You may be able to copy the frame there and paste it. If I remember correctly, on this one, it is the... Or no, you just don't even need that there. Oh, welcome in. Oh, it's a bot thing, my goodness. Gotta figure out how to delete messages on mod view. We'll figure that out at some other time. Let's see. We can also just get rid of the rest of those keyframes. And then bring this one out. Now we'll once again take these, or we'll actually wait for those to be fully done. Next, we get to animate the tongue. We have it about... We'll take these roots. All right. We're gonna throw that on another layer for the tongue. That way we have a separate one that we can animate on, so we're not affecting the original too much. There we go. Figured out how to get rid of it. Hmm. Alright, so at this point in time, the head is starting to slow down, and I believe the term is follow through. And the tongue is going to be kind of a bit floppy, similar to like hair or something. So whenever animating that, you're going to want to make sure that it's following after. And because the head was going up at a rapid pace, you're going to want to make sure that the tongue kind of continues going up even though the head is stopping. So that's what we're going to be animating here next on this frame. Have it swing to the left. I'm not going to go too much though. have it swing around like upwards like that. So we're gonna probably want to put that hit right there. And on this one, we can take it and swing it up even more and kind of have it actually kind of have a curl to it. So we're gonna probably want to swing it. I believe that should look good, but I'm not 100% certain, so we'll check. I actually think we're probably taking it a bit too soon then. It's not too hard of a fix though. For that, we're just gonna take it. These are the frames. These three are the ones that we have it going up on. So we can just take those 3 frames and then just kind of push them over to when the head is completely stopped. And I think it may feel probably a bit more natural then. We're first gonna have to move them to fit the face though. And then that one already does. And that should fix it then. Nope, now it's too late. Maybe get rid of these 2 frames then. See how that works out. There we go, now we got it. And then we'll kind of have it jiggle back and forth a bit before the smile. It'll kind of still down then, and then whenever he goes down, the tongue will kind of just fly up as he goes down a bit quicker than the tongue can follow. We took 3 frames to get up there. We're gonna probably want to take 3 frames to go back down. Probably actually gonna want another frame in there too to kind of slow down it a bit, slow it a bit down. That one's just gonna be real close to the frame after. That way we can show a little bit of a slowdown. It may not have been enough. So we're gonna want one in between those 2 as well. And then we can also just once again take these few frames and copy and paste them. And then reverse. We'll just do that one this time right next to it. just go through and make sure they're all where they're supposed to be. There we go. Then we'll have to do the other end, and we may be able to just reverse the images on that one. So probably going to want to go this one. One after 50, which is the 4 then? 1, 2, 3, no. I think that one to that one will be the best we can do. And with this 3, just press it, modify, transform, and then flip horizontal. And then put it where it's supposed to be. And then we'll just do that with all of them. Now we're once again going to, because it's not going to have the same energy as it did the first time. And so whenever it swings down, it'll start kind of up here and then slide down and not go up nearly as far each time. That way we don't have too much of an issue with it seeming unrealistic. Granted, it's like a snake bouncing up and smiling. I'm not sure how realistic that is. We actually want to delete that one. Go for an in-between of these two. We'll just do that very quickly. We'll go ahead and add another frame in there, and then between these two frames, following the green a little bit closer than we do the blue. that. Once again, copy the frames. Actually, it may not be the best of idea to do that yet. We can just go in and redraw most of them. We can definitely reverse these ones. If we reverse frames, then we should have 2 swings. And yeah. We'll go ahead and copy this one too. Last time we had it swing up to here. And then it then drops there. So we're going to want it to go about right here on this next one. And I think we're probably going to want about 4 frames in it. We'll just go ahead, hop 4. Right there, throw on that onion skin. With that onion skin, we'll be able to kind of see where it's at. I think we said about right there. So we'll go ahead and put a place marker right there, just to make sure. Yeah, right there seems about best. So we're gonna want to we'll erase that. And we'll go in and kind of create a circle to kind of show where the tongue is going to need to kind of go on that line. If I can get it right. Kind of starting around this point right here. That way we can kind of have the arch that it's supposed to go on if we want to just stop about right there. And we'll go ahead and move that slightly out of the way. That right there. So we've had the tongue flexibility so far. It'll probably be best to kind of keep it straighter up at the front than down below. We'll take our measuring tool I made and measure out where the split in the tongue is going to go up to. About right there. Then we have our 2 keyframes. With these keyframes, we can then, I'm going to make that a bit sharper. We have our keyframes, we can actually go in and animate the in-betweens. So we'll have this one be... This one will probably want to be kind of center between the 2. About right there. Little bit. Once again, using our tool to measure where this should go. I don't think we're gonna need that one. It'll probably only be 3 frames then. And then we're gonna do another in between, but this time closer to the green one. That way we can get some slowdown in there. We have those 2 guides right there to tell us how far the slit will go. And with that, we should have most to almost a stopping point. Of course, gonna want to take these 4 frames, I guess. Paste and then reverse. And that'll bring us back down there. We got that. And I think we only need probably 1 more swing back, and then the last one we can kind of use just to make it go still. We can take it. We're going to have it swing this way once, and then a tiny bit that way, and then it'll stop at that point in time. Which I think we actually have the frames. We don't necessarily need to make any more. We can just take those 2 and probably copy and paste them over. And then we'll just take it, modify, transform, flip horizontal. We'll throw the onion skin so we know where to stick it. And we'll do the same with this one. Flip horizontal. We'll see how that looks with it. Oh, I put them out of order. That makes a bit more sense then. We'll just reverse those 2 frames and that should fix that issue. Alright, and then we'll take these 3 frames. Copy, paste, and reverse. Alright, and with that, we're actually going to want to, one of the terms used in animation is staging, and so if we're going to have the tongue flop that much, that way we're going to want the smile to kind of come a little bit later. That way the eyes are on the tongue, and then we can have the eyes be drawn to the smile. That way we're not having too many things going on once for the viewer's attention. We can kind of pick and choose where we want their eyes to be. We're going to go ahead and take those 2. I'm going to push them out a bit. And I think that should give enough time of a still image that we'll be able to not have to worry about the split attention. I think we may want to use... We'll copy this frame, paste it over, and kind of use that as a guide on where we should draw that other one. By transform. We may not actually even need this many frames for it. Yeah, no, we won't. We're only going to need the one. Yeah, that one goes too high. Get rid of that. Add the frame back there. And then do a short in between of these two. We got 3 frames on that one. With those 3 frames, we will be able to, once again, copy, paste, reverse. Now this one, we'll throw it ever so slightly over. And we'll copy that frame. Crap. Paste the frame, and then this one we'll draw out a bit. That one will stay still till about there. Alright. And then we're gonna want to draw all these 3 rows out again. For staging sakes. There we go, that should be good. Yeah. So next up we have the drop down to animate, and that's going to be somewhat sudden. I think we're gonna want to bring the tongue down a little bit on the first one, and the second one will have a slight movement, but after that we'll just have the tongue kind of fly up. Or I guess not fly up, but just stay still as he's going down. We're probably going to want this out another 2. Yeah, the movement doesn't really start happening till this one. We'll just want to keep the tongue attached. Oh no. Oh wait, no, we're good. We're good. Right? Yeah, no, we got rid of the tongue on that one, didn't we? Alright. We'll just bring that down. Bring there and bring it down again. This one we're going to... Do we have it go up to the right or the left? I think we're gonna have it come kind of so it's like coming down like this and very quickly coming to that curve right there. So it's looking like that. And so we'll have it just kind of more at the viewer, just leaning slightly to the right. So with that much, I'm gonna use the guide I made for tongue length. I'm gonna make it tilt slightly this way. Oh shoot, I went off the wrong mouth. I think I went a little too violent there at the end with that curve. Boom. Got that right there. Going slightly up. And this one, it drops down a ton. And so we'll just... Oh shoot, I think I made that a little too thick up there though. Doesn't match the rest of the tongue all as well. There we go. Alright, this one he drops down a bunch. We're gonna take that and use that to really throw it up then. I think we're gonna have it a bit more of a curve like so. I think we can actually just send it to the viewer kind of now, whenever watching it. So we'll erase that. And we have the tip of the tongue is right there. So we're going to want to kind of keep it right there. A bit. So we're going to want to have it come down. Kind of like so. Not have it take it as sharp as a curve. We'll have it kind of curve up like that. And this one, we'll take it, have it loop down, and then we'll have the tongue slightly down from where it is right there. We're going to then send that down like so. And the final one, we're going to draw the tongue slightly down a little bit more than we did the last time. We'll do about right there. And this one, we'll once again kind of have it right there. Drag it down a little bit, but not a whole ton. Or, I guess, we can just have it right there and probably finish the animation right there. Alright. We'll fit to window just to make sure. It still feels a bit wrong though. I think we went too high on this one. And this one should just be brought down a lot more. And this one just shouldn't exist. Stick that in between those two. And then send the tongue down like so. That'll create a tangent if we do it right there. There we go. Alright. Alright, and I think that made it look a lot better. Now for the fun part, all the editing. So we gotta erase all the lines that the tongue has covered up now. That'll just be on the basic sketch one. I think we had it set to 12 before. We'll just need to remember that. Get rid of that. Don't need it there. Oh dear. In this instance, it may actually just be better to fill in the tongue on this one. Both seem kind of like a pain. We'll just many. It's not moving right there. Yeah, alright. And we're back. That was a fun little crash right there. Gotta love whenever it does that. Gotta fix the camera too. There we go. Let's see. The fun thing about computer crashes is that if you don't frequently save, then you don't know where it auto-saved, and I forgot to save. Auto-recover. How much did we keep? Hey, it's not too far back. This ain't the worst in the world. We got a decent autosave. I think we erased a bunch of lines that are reset now, and there is some uh, a little bit of changes that we made to the tongue there, but those changes were fairly quick, if I remember correctly. We'll pop up on that music again. All right, and we're back. Fully and ready to continue. This was the one we changed right here. We just went through. Took this one, we moved it down a bit. I'm probably moved it down a bit more than that. Alright, we'll stick that right there. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright. That guy takes care of that, and then we erased a bunch of lines. There we go. That's right, we're gonna wanna work on this. Get rid of onion skin. And erase away. Oh dear. Need a line on the tongue. And that should be done. We'll add one more frame right there, just so it knows. Alright. Finally done. We finished it. And we're gonna have this be the sub icon on the channel, which my channel's nowhere near big enough yet for that to actually matter, because I don't think you can sub to a channel until they have about 100 followers. And it's something like an average viewer rate of like 10 per video. The chances of that happening soon are fairly low. But on the off chance it does happen sometime in the future, we now have this. So we'll go ahead and just export that as an animated GIF. We'll go ahead and see how that's looking. Ah, you know what I forgot? Let's fill it all in with white. Is there a way to just combine layers? Merge layers? How's that work? Perfectly. Alright, sweet. So with that, we just have to fill it in then. Oh shoot. All of that we're gonna have to draw lines for then. That's all pretty easy stuff. Oh, we only have the head up now that I think about it. turn time, it starts becoming fluid shapes. Boom. Nah, I don't think we need a body. Bodies are kind of cringe anyways. Pink bucket pool. Oh dear, why is it not filling? Oh my goodness. It saved them all as shapes. I think we can pretty quickly probably fix that. If we just merge these ones, it should make them all... It didn't. Oh dear. Oh, okay, we can just break them apart. That's not too bad of an issue then. That's a simple fix. What we'll do is crash the computer. And if we crash the computer, then that should solve all of our problems. So if we take all of these, and we select all of them, and then we take this selection, and we break apart to everything. Oh, that actually worked a lot better. My computer ran that a lot better than I thought it would. So we'll get rid of that. Copy to 100%, and then we should be able to fill them all. Man, gotta love using tools you're not used to. Oh dear. But still. Why not? Oh, there we go. Was I just not on the... Alright, first thing we're gonna fill the eyes. Okay, we're actually going to... As soon as I'm done with this, I'm going to create a layer. I'm going to turn it a gray, take a square and stick it over the entire thing. That way we can tell whether or not it's been filled. Add a new layer. And on this layer we take a square. Gray, like so. And stick it right there. And we can take out. Oh dear. Ah, it's not finished. Build tools, K. Oh my goodness. So many. Alright, that should be all of them. Sweet. Alright. We now have that done. Now for the body. Oh no. Oh no, it's the worst game in the world when it comes to the paint bucket tool. Trying to figure out where the crack is. Oh dear golly. Where would it be? Right there? I think it's that right there. And then because it's open right there too, it's causing it to go out of whack. There we go. Yeah, that was it. And do we go for Vibrant Red? I think we're going to want something a bit softer than that. Reds, we got... I don't think this one will be a bad one. It's still pretty vibrant. Nah, that one works. Alright. And then we just have to hope that there's no breaks in it. There, that. And that's the end of it. Whew. Alright, and now we export. First, without a save, we need to save it first, and just in case the computer crashes again. File, export, animated GIF. Okay, so we got that done. I think the only thing we'll need to do for it is to push it off to the side now, which is going to be pretty simple. That's only going to be like not even 30 seconds as long as the computer can load quickly. It's as simple as taking it and just using this tool again. We can actually delete that layer. Also delete this thing. Say goodbye forever. You're gonna take up space on the computer. Take it, select all, and we just push it over to the edge. We don't want to push it away all the way to the edge though, because it does a little bit of a gap whenever I add it to the computer. About right there would be good. Okay, now we can finally actually export it after a quick save first. All right. We're gonna go ahead and save that. Alright, and with that saved, we should be able to then go into Streamlabs. Change media. Okay, and I think all the settings are to what they should be. And so, what we'll get whenever we play whenever somebody subs, we will now actually get... Ah, no. It didn't work like I wanted it to. Oh, yeah, duh, that's why. I'm being stupid. Alright, we need it to be this one. Alright, I think it's a bit too big. After now that we're looking at it. That's fine. We need to... Oh, duh, whoops. The wrong thing. Alright, we need to figure out how long this lasts then. This is what we're dealing with right here. These settings right here. The alert duration. The actual GIF is only 4 seconds long. We're only going to want it there for 4 then. And then we'll try this one. perfectly. Outside of the fact that it's massive. That just means we need to scale it all down, which is going to be a task and a half. Maybe we can actually just change the artboard to be bigger too. Let's see if we can increase the canvas size on Adobe Animate. See if you're even able to. The select and move tool to click the canvas border. Or you can use the properties panel. The sub selection. I guess we'll test the we're using sub selection. All right. Now let's see if we can scale it all at the same time. All right. See how that kept it. All right, yeah, that worked. Sweet. I think that'll be the right size too for it. All right. We will once again export. Perfect. All right, and that is now saved. We can go ahead and exit out of Photoshop, Adobe Animate now. Save changes, of course, always save changes. Then go over to this page right here. Subscription. This is what we're going to be changing. Alright, and this is hopefully the final test that we do. Let me move that over here so I can see it. Testing the subscription. There we go, now it's out of the way. Now it's nice and beautiful. Perfect. It still looks terrible, but that's what gives us its charm, right? So now, in 10 years, if my Twitch channel ever gets the opportunity to have subs, we now have an animation for it. And it only took 2 hours to make. Not so bad if I say so myself. But yeah, thank you for joining me in on my stream. I'm gonna go ahead and sign out then. Next week, I will actually start a series where I ask for recommendations from Twitch chat on what I should animate. And I'll give myself like anywhere from 10 to 20 seconds. I may have a wheel that I spin to see how much time I get. But yeah, without further ado, I will see you guys later.